The boy, in order to find gunpowder, actually smashed stones toward a shell, seeing the shell completely unharmed. He then picked up the wooden stick beside him, directly stabbed into the gunpowder opening. Even after he stabbed to the deepest inside, the shell still had no reaction. Still not giving up, the boy took out a rope from his bag, then looped the rope around the shell, wanting to twist it open. But no matter how he tried, the shell remained completely motionless. The helpless boy could only leave disappointedly. However, just as he walked out of the forest, a huge mushroom cloud rose into the sky, and the reason he did this was to participate in the annual rocket festival, because only by winning first place could his family continue living in this village. Looking at the forest blasted into a mess, he did not feel afraid. Instead, excitedly carrying a bucket of water, he splashed an old man in the village awake. Just because the old man had participated in the Vietnam War, he must know the method of making gunpowder. So, the boy bought him with 2 bottles of wine. Then the old man told the boy to make gunpowder. Just need to find charcoal and sulfur, then go dig some bat feces. Next, add some salt and copper. Finally, mix all items together just like that. Based on the old man's words, the boy had already found all materials, but the proportions of these materials he did not know. But in order to participate in the competition, the boy could only first make a small rocket to test the effect. But as expected, each of the boy's experiments failed. With the competition about to start, the boy simply gave up completely. He poured all the materials inside, and finally even urinated into it. Like this, he carried the rocket onto the field. By this time, the competing rockets had already been launched, but most rockets exploded right after takeoff. Some rockets even exploded on the spot. The father, also participating for the first time, was scared by the scene, but the next second, he was called onto the field. So under everyone's cheering, the father still lit the rocket, but unexpectedly, just at this moment, he was startled by the neighboring opponent's rocket, and the rocket he launched tilted to the other side, even destroying villagers' homes. Grandmother cursed her son for being incompetent, because without a ranking, they might be expelled from the village. However, at this moment, the boy walked out from the crowd. Without saying a word, he climbed the launch tower, wanting to launch his own rocket, but due to being too young, he was treated as a joke by everyone, finally being driven down by the host. So, the boy came to his father, hoping he would help launch the rocket. But remembering the previous scene, facing his son's request, he looked very conflicted. Seeing his father unwilling to help, the boy could only strongly ask if anyone was willing to help. But at this moment, everyone turned their heads away. Even his father quietly lowered his head. Seeing this scene, the boy could finally no longer stay strong. Choking, he rushed out of the crowd, looking at his son's helpless back. The father finally decided to help him try again. So, the boy's rocket was pushed onto the launch tower, just when everyone was not optimistic about this rocket. Unexpectedly, the next second, the boy's rocket shot straight to the sky.